Hello everyone. Now I am outside today and I am going to refurbish this fountain that I had made over 10 years ago. It needs a bit of an upgrade and a new paint job. So stay with me. I'll show you what parts I have and how I put it together. This is Billie. Welcome to Billie Holman Creations. Now, what I've done with these pieces is I've cleaned them up with an old brush and got some dried paint and grit and rust off. And I'm going to wash these down and repaint them. But let me show you what I have first of all. Now, I'm holding the camera, so please forgive me. I don't want you to get dizzy. This is Lily. Hi, Miss Lily. She's very inquisitive. So, I bought this pump. Oh, for my goodness, from Home Depot years ago. It needs cleaned up, and I think it was $35. And you've got different posts for different sizes to make it as tall as you want to. And then this is an old galvanized bathtub that was mine when I was a little girl in Canada. We didn't have running water, and that was what my folks used to give me a bath. And then this piece here, this is pretty amazing. I put all this together. I have a leak, I need to fix it. But what this is, it's a stand for the fireplace tools. You know, you can see the bottom is a stand, and then it has a straight up piece of, heavy metal. And then what I did was I added lampshades. These are just old lampshades that I found at my folks' place. And I was able to rig them up to catch the water. So that worked out pretty good, but I do have a leak up at this front area here. So I think I'm going to get some, I can't undo the screws. So this is just a bit of a fitter. And there was, oh my goodness, what are those inside? Oh, rubber gaskets inside of there. Both inside, outside, and those were just screwed in place, but I do have a leak, so I need to fix that. And then over here, this is a beautiful old plant stand that my husband found at the dump. He just timed it to where when he showed up, someone was going to throw this piece in the garbage. So he brought it home, and I thought, okay, this is perfect. Let's make a fountain. After I wash these out, let them dry, I'm going to get out the spray paint. So I'll see you in a little bit. Here we are. I did the best I could to clean up this these lampshades. Top one's pretty textured, so I had a bit of a hard time, but you know, they're going to get gross again. They're going to get algae on them, but I do have some powder I put in that is not harmful to pets, and it helps keep your water clear. So what I used, which is pretty amazing stuff, I used this hand cleaner. My fingers are in the way, aren't they? This is a hand cleaner. It's called Fast Orange. Now, this worked out really good with just a scrubbing pad, and I scraped with a little bit of, I'm getting my shadow everywhere. Anyway, there we go. This stuff worked out really good. And you know what? I even put this on some, I actually used this on a sundress the other day. It was given to me, and there were some stains on the front, and it had already been washed and dried. But this hand cleaner, if you put it on your stains in your laundry, my gosh, it comes right out. So this is really good stuff. I'd promote this anytime. Anyway, I'll try to find a link. I'm sure you can get it in any, you know, Walmart or Home Depot or something like that. Pretty good stuff. So let me pause you, and I'm going to go show you where we're at and put up my stand to get those other pieces spray painted. Oh, I was talking and wasn't even recording. Anyway, I think I broke my phone stand, and I hope there's not too much of a glare. It's hot out. It's supposed to be 97 today, and I just dug out some Rust-Oleum paint and primer. I've got a semi-gloss and a gloss, so I'm just going to use these up Probably use up the semi-gloss first because there's not too much of it. And as far as the big aluminum pot goes, I'm just going to spray the top rim, maybe come down 4 inches in the top, flip it over and do the rest of it. And you're going to see me in my glory because I always wear old dirty t-shirts and I've got my old faded, darn spam call. Hope that's not ringing in your ear. Anyway, I'm in my old stained JAMA pants, my old Walmart slippers, dirty old t-shirt, and off we go to the races. I think I've shook these up pretty good. I might fast forward through this. I probably should. Anyway, I'll see you in a second. Okay, I think I got most of it. Oh, one more thing, let me tell you, this is gonna dry quickly, but when you're done with your spray paint, turn it upside down and spray out. I'll be sure you don't get a clogged lid. So I'm gonna let that set. We'll get back to setting up this fountain. I'm gonna go find some caulk now for the other piece. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. I tried fixing my stand. Anyway, oh my goodness. I found 3 different caulks that were opened already in the shop. So I have this roof leak, and I know Richard used them because he puts a screw in the top. There's some roof leak. I've got some DAP latex painter's caulk. Then I found this one, which is easy caulk. No caulk gun needed. Now this says it's waterproof seal, it's paintable, easy water cleanup. So it took me a bit to get this screw out of here, but I don't know if there's anything in it. It just says bend the tip to get the caulk out. It's cracked. Let me go over the garbage can real quick. Let's see if anything comes out of here. Oh, there it is. All right, we're good. Huh. We're good. I'm going to just squeeze some. Actually, I'm going to do the bottom first because see how this wobbles? I want that. And because of that, the seal's broke and water just drains through down the bottom of this post here. So we don't want that. If I can lift this over. Oh, yeah. It's pretty grody. Maybe if I can squeeze some caulk in here. I'm just going to use my fingers because, you know, hey, whatever. Squeeze some caulk in there. Turn it around a little bit. I didn't know they made such a thing. It's Tuckins caulk. It's going to be kind of messy. I'm going to push that in there. I'm not going to see the bottom. So I'm just going to get as much as I can in there. I'm going to go down to this other piece and just cover it up best I can. Oh, noon whistle. That's how small my town is. We have a noon whistle. Let me spin that around. Looking goopy and messy, but you know, hey. It sure turns out nice though, and it works well, except for this. That came unsealed. So let's put this back down. And I'm thinking, I'll put some pressure on it. Is it oozing out? Yeah, it's oozing out. Pull some of that away. If I can see. have paper towels here. Kind of wasteful, eh? Just not waste it. I'm in my patio now, and I usually keep this in the corner, the east, west corner of the patio here. I'm just going to glob it in there. Shouldn't take too long to dry. Oh, I've got sweat dripping down my face. It's a warm one. I'm going to be very generous. Squeeze that in there. Oh, come on, just that little edge. Okay. Got a good helping in there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna get it everywhere. I just grabbed the bottom. I want it to stay put, so I better quit moving it. I'll put a good helping just in here. Hopefully that will seal that up. It won't move. And it won't leak. Oh, you know what would have been good is a spoon. I'm getting the whole bottom area that doesn't even need to be sealed. This was the putty knife I used just to scrape this goop off of there, the algae. I have it everywhere. At least it's washable. Okay, where are you? I'm going to try to be right in that area there. You know, when I was looking for this, I thought, oh my gosh, you know what I could have used? I could have used UV resin. Right? I bet I could have. Now, I'm going to have a thick patty here. And this will take a while to dry. So maybe come evening, I'm going to go get cleaned up. Maybe come evening we'll be able to put some water in this and without it leaking down the bottom through this area here. Okay. I've got a big glob in there. Quit playing with it, Billie. You keep playing with it and you ruin things sometimes. All right, my friends. I think that's going to do it. I'll set this to dry. And we'll see you back in a little while. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm happy. See you later. Where's my towel? I know I had more than one here. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm up. I'll shut you off. See you in a bit. Bye. Button. Well, hello everyone. I'm back in the corner where I want to put this fountain, and so far I hope my camera stand is not working correctly for me, but what I've done is the patio is not level. It rather has a slope to it, so you know, water and whatever can run down into the lawn. So I put a few pieces of wood down here under the legs and a little shimmy so I can make sure this is actually quite level. So looking at the level, that is about perfect. So that's stable, ready to go. What I have here is this piece of wood, and it's just a log piece of old locust. My husband chipped around the bottom part so I can set this right in the hole down here in the stand, like so, and that helps support the tub like that. So I think the paint's dry. A little tacky. I just put my hands in it. Thank goodness the air conditioner unit's not running because it's right in front of us here. So now I can set the tub in, find a place where it will sit nice and secure in the stand. That's about as good as I can get it, I think. Let's double check, see how level that is now. And this can probably come up a little bit. It's pretty level, still wobbly. I'm hoping once the water gets in. Those handles, okay, the handle's not in the way, but that looks really pretty good. So because I've done this before, I know that my pump, in order to be above the middle piece, which is the lampshades, I need to put a block in here. I didn't wash it off. It's not too bad. I need to put a block in here so I can put the pump unit in here. Here's your filter. They're easy to get a hold of. New filters. I've got my extension cord. Power. It's not far away. So, can you see? I can't tell. Where's my pump? You can't see it. You move you just a little ways. Pump is right here. If I move this stand, it's going to go right into the fountain and jiggle, so it's not stable. Darn it. Need to put something across that to hold it in place. Let me grab a rock. So I have some river rocks I just put in water. How's that look? You see where we're at. Pump is right. Oh, there it is. There's the nose of the pump. I can't get any closer. But once this is set up, I'll back up a little bit and we can get this going. So now I'm going to set my piece in, a big piece, and it's almost in the middle, but the nose of my pump, can you see, that won't stay up like it should. The nose of the pump is right here, the spigot. I don't know if you can see my hand. I'm trying to look in the camera. There it is. You can barely see the spigot. Try to get closer. I don't know if I can. Probably can't. But anyway, so now that this is in, it's not quite middle because of that block behind us, but I need the block there. And I've got rocks in a bucket here. I just put water in it. And I'm going to put a few of these bigger rocks down in the bottom here, just to stabilize it a little bit. And I tried, once before I tried that gravel you can get from Temu that glows in the dark. It didn't work because this is probably too shady in this area here. I'm just putting a few rocks down here, okay, like that. And I'm going to put some smaller rocks on the top of the top section here. Just put some down in there. Lift that bottom a little bit and once again stabilize it. I'd like to get a little closer to the pump, but I don't think I can. That's about as good as it will go. A few more little rocks. And somewhere I have a, oh, what's it called? A copper tube? Because I was told if you put a copper tube in your waterfall, you're less apt to get the fungus growing. So that goes like that. Then I didn't clean it up real good, but I have this little angel. There's my angel right here. Look at that. How cute is that? It happens to sit right on top of this post that's sticking up. There's a hole in it. It sits right on top of that, like so. Then I have to put a new battery in it. But I have this solar light that broke off of the stick. And before I've been able to put battery in it, and I had a new battery. A rechargeable battery. Little AAA. And I'm going to slip that right in here. Put that top on. Secure that down. Hopefully it'll recharge. So I have a little ball here that fits in the top of the fountain. And you'll see that when I back up. And that will light up, hopefully. I did have to draw my shade. The sun's beaming in. And aside from a few flowers, now something else I did before is I took silk flower leaves and leaned them over the edges so the water could pour over versus down the middle. Might add a few more rocks in here. Then I'm going to go on the other side. Make this angel look like it's on some rocks anyway. Turn that whichever way I want it to go. And I'm going to turn on the hose, fill this up, and we'll turn it on. Oh, actually, I have one big rock in here that I forgot. Here's a big old rock. I've been putting that down on the bottom of the stand there too. Since I purify the water with a pet safe algae powder, they drink out of it, you know, cats. So I just don't want the cats to knock things over. So a few more rocks in there. Got my hose here. I'm going to have to stand on the other side. Turn it on. Let's fill it up. Yee-hee. Almost there. Okay. The air conditioner just turned on, so that's the noise you hear. I will mute you while this is filling up. You better hold on to the hose. I'm going to get this full. Well, 3 inches up to this first rim of the, what do we call it, the tank. And my husband kept saying, why isn't your fountain hooked up yet? Because I like the sound of it. And it is pretty. So, this is my used or recycled, reused parts of a fountain. The only thing I had to buy actually was the pump. I think it was $35 at Home Depot at least 10 years ago. So it's almost filled up. And if the water doesn't go over the side, I'm going to put some silk flowers in there to where the water will actually be taken from the stems into the next layer. So, I think we're good to go. Now the pump doesn't have a switch, so I just plug it in. Let's see what happens. Water's starting to come. I'll turn it up a little quicker. The nozzle. And yeah, the only drawback actually is I should put that rock or that block up a little bit, and maybe that will help with the, see, it's going over here and running down the side. So let me do a little adjusting. I'm going to do a little adjusting, be right back, and we'll finish it up. Okay, I was talking and I don't know if it was working. I went to double check it and wasn't sure. So, if it didn't record, I added those silk flowers from Temu, and I just cut the ends off and put them under the angel here. So they're not going anywhere. Put the angel back down. Try to finagle the flowers so I can hear the water trickling. A lot of it's going to this side over here. And oh, let me back up. There you go. There's my mom's pink flamingos. I painted them one year. They need a new paint job, but this is my recycled, reused fountain for my garden. I've got the light bulb on top. I hope that charges this evening. You can see where the water's running somewhat down the leaves. It sounds very pretty aside from the air conditioner that's going on. But yeah, let me back up. Pardon the stuff that I meant to put away. I'm gonna back up a little bit. There it is. Here's my fountain. A $35 fountain. Plant stand, old tub, paint, a couple of lamp posts, or excuse me, empty lamp covers, and a any kind of stand you can find that would hold those lamps. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, I have to show you too. So I need to make something, because if you look up here, my shade doesn't go all the way to the house. So my shade garden is over to the side by the flamingos, and the sun just beats in there. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I've got new plants growing in there. And I got these umbrellas from the dollar store. And right now they're in the ground shading my new shade plants. So that's the story. That's the story behind that. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Welcome new subscribers. All of those that have stood by me all this time, I thank you so very much. Let me know if you're going to try to make yourself a fountain. Easy peasy. It's so refreshing to have in the summertime. So take good care. Big hugs. Bye, everyone.